of the biggest key factors to long, healthy locks is making sure you're taking care of yourself. That means hydrating, that means eating clean, that means working out and exercising, that means meditating. Putting good inside, the outside's gonna look a lot better. What's up, guys? It's your boy, DOMI Boy, here with another Freeform lock update, and today is all about the familia. You. If you're new here, know that DOMI Boy has some boomer tendencies even though he's in a millennial body. Social media is not my thing, but I'm learning, y'all, okay? 50,000 missed emails, 200 and something phone calls, and what's that, 106 missed text messages? You know how many friends I have lost because of my inability to use this iPhone? Y'all don't even want to know what my Instagram DMs are looking like right now. But you know what? You will. We're going to be taking a look at the progress that some of the members of the Congo familia have had, as well as answering their most pressing questions. Hopefully answering their questions can help resolve some of the questions that you may have on your journey as well. Hopefully we don't find nothing suspect in there. The only long and thick thing I'm trying to see in my DMs right now is some locks. Don't be sending me no dicky pickies. Flipping through my messages from 100 weeks ago, baby. You cute, and I ran out of super likes, lol. Oh, she pregnant now. Scrolling through my messages. So this first message is from .3boy Pat. How long does it take to get your Freeform locks to hang? As you can see with my hair, the only lock that's really hanging is probably this one, some of the ones on the side. That's about it. Everything else up here kind of sticks up. So how long is the process to make Freeform locks hang? Depends on how long is your hair when you start. So if your hair is fairly long already and you're starting out, your locks may start hanging immediately, especially if you have a more finer hair texture. Now, the coilier your hair is, the more compact your locks will be, and that tends to be why your locks stick up. So if you have a coarser hair texture like I do, you know, when you have an afro, your hair's sticking up. When you have curly hair and your hair sticking up. So it all comes down to hair texture. The more your locks grow over time, gravity will take effect and gravity will make those locks drop. Another thing is, are you growing Congo locks? Are you not growing Congo locks? If you're separating your locks regularly, if I pulled these two locks, as you can see, this is these 4 locks, 1, 2, this is all connected here. This is connected here. And this is connected here. Now, because these locks are connected, they're more so pulling on each other and using each other to keep the other one up. Because I'm growing Congos and I'm not necessarily separating as often as somebody else would, that also plays a role into it. If I were to separate these locks, separate all of my locks would likely drop down and hang. If you don't like the sticking up locks, you know, you may want to try keeping them maintained for quite a bit. 3boy Pat, shout out to you. Let me know if you're still growing your locks or if you gave up because I didn't fucking respond. Oh my God, and he just seen it just now. You see what I'm saying? This is why I don't like using Instagram. It's like you're talking to somebody instantaneously and they're not even in the room with you, and they're like, he's reacting halfway across the world right now to what I just said, and it's probably like,
fuck this guy, he took 7 months to respond, he can go eat a dick, and I hope he chokes on it.
Hopefully not. Oh my God, he's typing. Any tips on washing? Because when I wash, the hair starts to be everywhere and it's mostly bushy instead of dreads. How can I get them to lock up and dread quicker? Okay, so this is multiple questions. Tips on washing. Hair's everywhere when you wash. How can I get them to dread quicker? Wash. Everyone's skin and scalps are different. I can give you guys a basic recommendation, but then you're gonna have to start tweaking things and start and figure out, you know, what's best for my scalp, the conditions, the weather that I live in, how polluted is my air. Am I working out every day and my scalp gets sweaty? A general rule when starting out, you want to wash once every 1 to 2 weeks, keeping track of your hair. If things are itchy, you know, if you're seeing dandruff, your scalp might be dry. If your scalp is dry, you may want to cut back on the washing. But if you find you have those natural oils in your scalp, plus it's itchy, plus it smells a little funky, you may want to wash a little more frequently. And maybe just go for a simple rinse. Just water through the hair, dry, keep it going. Another thing is, what shampoos are you using? This is what you should do with almost all of the shampoos that you all are using, guys, is making sure you're diluting your shampoo. Dilute, dilute, dilute. A lot of times these shampoos are a little harsh on the skin. What shampoo does is it strips away the natural oils in your hair. Yes, our body builds back up those natural oils, but because a lot of these products, not specifically this one, but when you read the directions, it says best if used alongside other conditioner that's related to the brand, and then you buy the conditioner said best if used with the styling gel. So it's just sending you on this hamster wheel of hair products. You use one product and it strips away your natural hair oil. Another one, the conditioner, to add it back in. So you gotta add in the leave-in to give it poofy look, and then you add in the styling gel so you could actually put it into different shapes and sizes. Don't do it. So because these products are made to do that, whenever you're getting shampoo, a lot of times it's a little too harsh, so making sure you're diluting it. Now starting out, hair did get all over my bathroom. I hate it. You know, when you're dealing with curly coils hair, you guys use a comb or an afro pick back in the day, see all the hair just jumbled up on it. People like us with the melanin and the coarse hair, our hair is a little more fragile, so a lot of times when you're washing, do expect to see a lot of hair. As your hair start to mature and lock, you will see less and less hair because a lot of it is just getting caught up in the actual locks themselves. Take care of yourself and your hair will be golden. What shampoo do you use for your hair? Now I'm using Neutrogena Tea Gel shampoo, but after this I am going to switch back to Dr. Bronner's. It's a little cheaper. This has been like, you know, getting stuck in my locks a lot, especially now that my locks have like matured and Congo a bit. That silk gets locked up in there a lot, so make sure you're doing your due diligence to wash it out. Oh, he's been messaging me for a minute though. I don't know why he reminded me of a young Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne used to have his locks. Because Lil Wayne, if many don't know, Lil Wayne started his locks. He had thick as Freeform locks. This is where I'm at now. Decided to twist it back up and put it in sections for the knotty Congo locks while the sides stay twisted normal. Been twisting with a towel for the product. Also use a bit of crochet hook. Let's see this video. Pimp Kane on gang. Hey! You can kind of see the formation here. His locks are fucking dope. These locks are clean. He really did just make something of his own. He freeformed, combed it out after graduation. Then he decided to twist it back up, then put them in sections for the Congo. I can kind of do the same thing at this part of my journey, you know, separate these locks and start separating out where I want each lock to be. I'm gonna leave it, see what Congo's up, see what fucking madness I get out of it. But I like the mix and method. So DOMI, congratulations on your 6-month lock journey. It's been great watching and learning from you. I notice my hair sometimes look like it's shrinking. I guess it's because it may be starting to fall more. I'm curious to know how I can get my locks to stand up more. I'm guessing it may help to not separate the locks for an extended period of months. Perhaps wear some of my locks and updo to get them together to lock up and stand. Guys, I really like how your locks look in your first year journey, where they are standing. Much respect to you and all the place on your new place. Much respect right back at you. Much love. Sorry I took so long in responding. Sort of similar to the first question we had, but this individual was more so interested in sort of how my first locks looked and how they just defied gravity and stuck up. The big reason why my first crown actually stood up for that long was because I kept my hands out of my head. My first crown, I did little to no separating whatsoever, but I also worked at a coffee shop, and in New York City, when you're working in a coffee shop, you got to keep your hair covered. I always kind of had it that, and over time what was happening is this was pulling on my hair and actually kind of forcing them to stick together, especially because I would put this on wet, my hair would get all sweaty underneath it and start sticking together and wouldn't separate them. And it also, as you can see, keeps them standing up, be it rubber bands or be it a simple scarf or something, and you're just tying your hair up. Make sure it's not very like tight because it can pull hair, which will cause like weak roots. Hey, I'm guessing this is the start because they don't look much locked. How did he get it to do that, man? It must be a towel method. I love the skinny long locks that he has. His locks look very unique. Very unique crown. Are these freeforms? Alright, next we have Money Rain 223. Those look manicured. Those look nice though. It almost looks semi-freeform. It's like, it looks manicured in the sense that it looks twisted at the root, but it's growing in very freeforming, very wild, which I like. The wilder, the better for me. Personally, I just like wilder. Shit, this is a dope set of locks here. Bit of the scalp on the side. That's always a sign that you got them slightly manicured, which isn't a bad thing. Let's see what he says. I'm in a few months, go past now, so I'm in there, Tommy. Dope. Oh, this was him before. So this is day 2 of Freeform locks. Looks like he did a bit of sponge method. Nice. Starting off good for me. day 2. These are very clean, Brody. Kudos to you, man. Probably did some sort of maintenance to them. As you can see, the locks are all around the same size, all around the same length, all around the same width and everything, which is a sign of some manicuring being done. Also, you know, my hair has a lot of these little like balls on it that just hang, and you see all these little tiny balls. That's another sign. And I'm not seeing that here. Different sizes. That's not a bad or a good thing. Everyone's on their own journey. I think he has a killer set of locks, man. So shout out to Money Rain 223. So what can I use to cure an itchy scalp when growing freeform locks? So we talked about itchy scalp before. A lot of times itchy scalp could be you're washing too much or you're washing too little. Making sure you're using cold water. What I've done is that I use aloe vera juice. This is my secret. I use aloe vera juice. It's super helpful. You put a little bit of it into a bottle, dilute it with some water, making sure you keep it refrigerated because it can go bad and smell funky. And it's a great natural way to balance out the pH of your scalp. Just get everything back to normal up there. So I would definitely recommend getting an aloe vera plant or just buying some aloe vera juice. Just make sure after you put the aloe vera in your hair, you take some time to rinse it out before you go to a party or you go on a hot Tinder date. Shit gonna smell bad. Can't be out here representing the freeform crown community and being smelly. If you still have more questions about washing your freeform lock, check out this video right here. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Smash that like button if you learned something new. Hit that subscribe to join the Congo familia. It's your boy, DOMI boy, taking care of my social media anxiety. And I'll see you at the next one. Hydration to enter my DMs, baby. Whoa, no.